Hello there, welcome to Inkquiring Minds. My name is Doug and I'm back with another pen review. Before we get started with today's pen review, I have to issue a warning that what you are about to see is graphic content, and I ask that all of you out there who might harbor intolerant feelings or be triggered by the sight or use of the product I'm about to review, please leave the room now.
Get out!
Because today I'm reviewing, yes, a rollerball pen. Oh no!
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Have all the haters left the room? Good. Because I bought this Retro 51 Tornado Holding Time Limited Edition Rollerball from Goldspot Pens, and I'm going to review it right now.
Oh God, that's too bad.
Well, it's another unboxing day here at Inkquiring Minds, and I reached out to my friend Tom Odo of Goldspot Pens and had him send me some really interesting goodies. So let's open it up and find out what he sent me. And finally, this is the pen that I actually bought from Tom. This is a Retro 51 Artist Edition Series Holding Time. It's a Tornado Rollerball. It's in this tube. It says it's a limited edition. Life's too short to carry an ugly pen. Retro 51 352 limited edition. And on the back it says, let's get this cellophane off, it's easier to read. When I think about when I use a pen or a pencil, I recognize what I'm doing in those moments is preserving my time and context by recording a moment of thought, reflection, or idea. In my work, I use an abstracted approach to typography to inform a piece, taking the letter forms of a work's title to build up a new visual language based on those characters. Here the piece uses an abstract interpretation of the letter forms from holding time, reflecting on the awareness and act of retaining the intangibles of our time. Very interesting. Rollerball pen in this tube. I've never had a Retro 51 before, and this is the first rollerball pen that I'll review since I think the Cross. And there's more information on the inside. Here we got a Retro 51 catalog, fine writing since 1990, lots of stuff, a Tornado, rollerball or ballpoint, refills, and I did purchase a couple of different refills for it, Tornado pencil, Retro Care, and so forth. Certificate of Authentication, Scott Albrecht, rollerball reminder, loaded with the state-of-the-art liquid ink cartridge. Please be sure it's fully retracted when not in use to prevent ink stains. So let's take a look at this rollerball. This is the Holding Time Limited Edition Retro 51. Before we look more closely at this pen, let me read some information about the pen that was posted on the Goldspot website. Holding Time by Scotty Albrecht is the first design in the Tornado Artist Edition series. The pen features an acid-etched barrel with printed details to create this tactile design, complete with gloss finish and matching black accents. This is a limited edition release of 500 rollerballs with the number engraved on the top ring. The finial has an hourglass logo to reflect the name and concept of this special release. Finally, they are packaged in a matching graphic tube with the signed certificate of authenticity within the packaging. Now, I've reviewed a rollerball before, a cross edge with a clever design that is just a wonderful writing instrument. And you can see that review by clicking right up there. I used the cross edge for all my non-fountain pen writing needs. For all my non-pen needs, in other words, a pencil, I use my early 1980s Pentel Carry mechanical pencil, which has a lovely look and feel to it. And you can see my review of this pen and the newer version by clicking right up there as well. My wife Wynn needed a good non-fountain pen for book signings of her book Stone Cold Tea, which she's just made into an audiobook that will be available on Audible really soon. She liked it so much that I gave it to her, and then I was on the lookout for another rollerball myself. In my correspondence with my pen friend Tom Odo of Goldspot Pens, about reviewing this Opus 88 Mini Tropical Blossoms and this Tom Studio Lumos Mini. I saw this limited edition Retro 51 Tornado on his website and I bought it for myself. I've never owned a Retro 51 before, fountain pen or otherwise, so I thought this was a good opportunity to try the brand. I know I'm blathering on about this stuff before getting to the review, but if you're bored with this background information, just skip ahead with the chapters to the main part of the review. Better yet, just skip the video completely.
Get out!
This is about a pen company that tries to evoke feelings of nostalgia for a time gone by, where time was spent doing a job right, building things properly, and making an effort to pay attention to the details. So by all means, skip the details. For those of you that are still here, let me read you from the Retro 51 Company's website. How it all started. Retro 51 is a Texas-based company founded in 1990 with a focus on unique gifts and an emphasis on fine writing instruments and the accoutrements of life. The pen is not only a pen, but instead a vehicle to create a world of possibilities and a way of revealing who you are. The pen is a perfect gift that will last for years and serve as a token of achievement or fond memories. Retro 51 merges the fashionable colors and designs of today with the vintage, quality ideals of yesterday. Although Retro specializes in vibrant, unusual, and fun pens, we also offer other cool stuff with uncommon stylings. All of these items are branded and packaged with electrifying graphics, colors, and a feel of classic Americana. Every retro piece is designed with an eye towards that nostalgic American dream, and it could be best said that we make them like they used to. In 2021, the founder of Retro 51 retired, and a new team, a group of 3 collectors, fans really, took stewardship of the brand and its mission. Under their guidance, the Retro 51 brand has continued to thrive and will for many, many years to come. And in 1997, Retro 51 introduced this Tornado model. Very appropriate for Texas. It has become their flagship pen and is available in many colors and finishes as well as a fountain pen. I'll have to try one of those Tornado fountain pens someday. But for now, let's take a look at the parts and features of this pen, do some size comparisons and measurements, and then I'll do a writing sample. And then I'll talk about what I like and what I don't like so much about this pen. From the top, we see the hourglass. I don't know which way is up. I suppose that's up. The hourglass they mentioned on the top finial. And then we have the classic Tornado knurled knob, which has become their trademark, according to them. And then there's the clip, and the clip says Tornado trademark by Retro 51. And then there's the 352/500 in gold. They said it was engraved on that clip, but it's not. It's silk screened on there in gold paint. And then there's the clip, which is fairly stiff, but it means it's fairly durable, I think. Has that little flip up at the end that makes it easy to get into shirts and pockets and clip to binders and things like that. And then, of course, the holding time special finish on this limited edition pen, which is a series of white lines etched into the stainless steel barrel. And the white lines are white enamel, and the rest of it is in black enamel over stainless steel. The pen is fairly thick at the top of the barrel and then tapers down towards the nose cone. And that knurled knob, you give it a twist and it extends the ballpoint or the rollerball. And the knurling makes it easy to grip, so you can do this operation with one hand. Close and open the pen, which I find very convenient. The nose cone unscrews, and we see the refill. This is a Retro 51 Rollerball refill, REF 5P, made in Germany, but it will take standard Parker-style cartridges as well, rollerballs and ballpoint. I find it interesting that the nose cone on the inside looks copper. Now, they said it was stainless steel, but it certainly looks like copper, and the inside of the barrel there has an insert in brass, and those are the threads that engage with the nose cone. Put that back in, screw it closed, and you're ready to write. I bought this pen at Gold Spot Pens for $79 US, and they're currently sold out. Now let's look at some size comparisons. And here is the Retro 51 Tornado holding time rollerball with a cross edge rollerball, my Gibson Les Paul rollerball, the lovely headstock of a Gibson Les Paul right there, a cross Century 2 Medalist rollerball, a cross classic Century ballpoint, and a Parker Jotter. The cross has a really interesting nib retracting mechanism. You pull it open and it extends the nib, and then you push it shut again. And that clip is on quite the rocker. This is a lovely, lovely design from Cross. This Gibson is a twist. This Cross Century 2 Medalist has been through the wars. I used this for about 20 years while I was a professor at university. It posts nicely, nice and slim, nice ribbed section, and the rollerball is great. And there's a nice heft to it. This is a beautiful working pen. And again, this is at least 20 years old, maybe 30 years old now. Yeah, it's probably 30 years old now. And this is the classic, of course, the classic Century ballpoint, this one in chrome. They come in, I've got several, one in 10 karat gold, one in 14 karat gold. This one was purchased, I purchased this one specially. I got a matching one for the president of our university. It's when I was the vice president of the faculty association, and we negotiated a collective agreement back in 2006. Now let's look at some measurements of the Tornado, and then I'll come back with a writing sample. And here we are with the writing portion of the review. This is the Retro 51 Tornado in holding time, limited edition. 51 Tornado holding time. It's a rollerball. What can we say? Rollerballs are rollerballs, and they all end up being relatively the same depending on where you get your cartridges. But writing with this pen is very, very interesting. It's got some heft to it, weighing in at 30 grams, but it's very nicely balanced. And I like the way it sits in my hand, and it's nicely thick as well, being 11.5 millimeters at the thickest point of the barrel, and then tapering down to about 9.5 millimeters there at the nose cone. And of course, being a rollerball, it's the closest thing to smoothness without being a fountain pen. Let's check the wetness. Oh, well, yeah. Let's check the wetness after 5 seconds. Yeah, not too bad. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. Yeah, so quick drying. And if you work at all and need to write at all, then most people require a ballpoint or rollerball, a pencil, and perhaps a fountain pen for leisure. Let me know in the comments below what your typical use of various types of writing instruments are, where you use pencils, where you use ballpoints or rollerballs, and where you use fountain pens. Do you use fountain pens at work? How convenient are they? That kind of thing. It'd be interesting to find out. And the line this makes is about a medium. It's about a 0.6 millimeter line. And let's do a quote. And there you go. That's my Retro 51, the first one I've ever owned. The Tornado in the limited edition holding time by the artist Scott Albrecht. And what do I like and what do I not like about this rollerball pen? Well, I think I like the way it's built the best. I love the design. It makes me feel like I would get along really well with David Rose of Schitt's Creek because it matches everything that he wears.
Ew, no, David.
Which, of course, matches all of his mother Moira's wardrobe as well.
Oh, I'd kill for a good coma right now.
A lovely black and white, bold design. But the design of the pen itself makes me want to have the fountain pen version of this. And I've seen there's only one left of a Tornado fountain pen in a finish called Lincoln, which looks like old pennies, old copper. And I think I'm going to rush over to the website right now and purchase that pen. I'm really interested to know how a fountain pen in this design would feel in my hand. I've seen the Retro 51 pens for a long time, but always avoided buying one because they just look utilitarian, and I didn't see anything special about the fountain pen version of that. Now holding this Rollerball in my hands, I really like the feel of this pen in my hand. And because my wife has taken this cross edge away from me, well, she didn't take it away from me, I gave it to her as a gift in honor of her new book. I just love the way this pen works, and I love the redness of that pen, very bold. I wanted something substantial like that as a replacement, and this pen certainly has the same kind of feel in the hand. This one isn't nearly as heavy as this one is. And there you have it. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and don't forget to ring that bell to get instant notifications whenever a new video is posted. And you can join as a member of my channel for only 99 cents a month, and I guarantee I'll answer your comments in the comment section, and you'll get cool emojis, badges, sneak peek unboxing videos, as well as instant access to my videos the moment I post them. And that just leaves it for me to say, thank you for watching. And that's all she wrote.
I made this.